We're live on Facebook and
Aaron
everywhere.
wanted me to tell
I
you that he
think
said hello.
so. Oh, hello.
Hello. What did he say? We didn't say hello.
I
Hello.
I didn't hear.
Oh, I said Aaron. Aaron was saying hello.
Oh, hello, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
All right, we got about a minute or so. So you're live on Facebook. I'm going to wait to open the lines until you guys say that the lines are open and say the phone number and everything. Just
Okay.
because we had a couple people earlier calling way before the show started and everything. So I want to give everybody
Oh,
equal
no.
opportunity to get in there.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we got about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Awesome.
Welcome to Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed with mediums Kelley Eckhart and Cheryl Murphy. Over the next hour, you'll hear engaging conversations that will guide you in your own journey of personal growth and transformation. Now, here are your hosts, Kelley Eckhart and Cheryl Murphy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed, a wonderful radio show that I get to be with my colleague, medium Kelley Eckhart. We want to thank Voice America and the Empowerment Channel. Kelley, we have had such a great ride so far, and it's so special to be with you here today.
I'm having the best time ever. I mean, I feel like even though these are people that we know and we admire, I feel like I've still learned so much from them and all the interviews. I found so many things enlightening to myself, especially with Lima. Her interview was very, it just, there was things about it that she said that kind of triggered things in my own, like knowing that it was like, oh, is that what that was, you know?
Right. And for everyone, Kelley's talking about Dr. Lima Bergman. She was on our near-death experience, was just a couple of episodes ago where Dr. Lima had those 4 near-death experiences, and she's become a spiritual mentor to many people. So it's really special, our guests we've had and the ones coming up in the next few weeks with us. But today's episode, it's about checking in. We're taking your calls. We're taking your questions that we haven't been able to answer. We have so many email questions coming in. We
Yes.
haven't been able to answer them, but we will get to them today. But I just want to welcome everyone. And I know Kelley and us and myself, we want to tell you a little bit more about what we do and where we're located. So Kelley, you're not only a spiritual medium, but I know you're also a mentor, a teacher. You have your own office, and I know you're really involved in helping educate people on their path.
Yes, I have a what I call a spiritual center. It's my Love and Light Spiritual Center. And, I started this in September and it's sort of been a dream of mine I've been wanting to do since 2016. I kind of tried to create it with the crystal store, but it turned out I didn't want the crystal store, I just wanted this. And then, it's just been an ongoing kind of dream. So I opened it up in September last year and it's slowly growing. And my whole like reason for it, I'm in Sacramento, is just to create a community of like-minded people and a place to kind of hang out and have classes and learn and everybody kind of commingle and work together and help each other. Because I do think like in this industry, we're all unique, we're all individual, and we can help each other. We're not competing.
Right.
And so I wanted a place where maybe we have different views, maybe we see things differently, but we're gonna share our sides and let people choose what resonates with them. So that's what I was trying to create here, and I love it. And I've met some amazing people already, and so I'm just building that community here in Sacramento.
I
But
love
it's not just Sacramento. I want to come start
it.
traveling and
Oh,
seeing you and Kimberly and cat, around the country and meet other people. Like, why not have a spiritual community? That's what Seeing Beyond is about.
Having that global community, right?
Yes.
And one way we're building that global community is through Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. So we really encourage everyone to sign up on our mailing list, going to seeingbeyondradio.com and letting us know what you're interested in or what your questions are. We always appreciate that. So if you do have a question for us today, I know we're taking them on the phone, but also through email at questions@seeingbeyondradio.com. But one more question for you, Kelley, is are you seeing people mostly on Zoom and phone right now? Are you doing group readings on Zoom, or how do people reach you?
So here's what I'm doing right now. My website's the best place to book anything with me and has my most available schedule. Or you could email Brianna at mediumkelly.com and ask her what's going on. But right now for summer, I'm mostly doing, I'm pretty much doing all phone or Zoom. I'm taking some time off to go spend with my son and my family and travel a little bit. So I'll be doing the phone and Zoom readings while I'm traveling. And I will be doing in-person readings one Saturday a month the whole summer. I will resume more in-person meetings in September, depending on what's going on with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
But as I'm traveling, I also might be popping up in Vegas or in SoCal and be like, hey, I've got in-person readings one day. So be on the lookout for that too. Those are the places I like to go to: Reno, Vegas, SoCal, the Bay Area. We kind of do little, roundabout trips in California or near California.
Yeah, you're very good at posting your events or letting people knowing what you're up to through social media. So I know, Kelley, they can reach you not only on mediumkelly.com, but you're on Facebook, Instagram, all of
Twitter,
the social media, YouTube,
TikTok, which is,
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, that one's hard, but I'm having fun learning it.
Yeah. Kelley's been giving me a couple of tips on how I can get started. So I so appreciate that.
Yeah, if you're not following me on TikTok, please do. I'm trying to grow it. Okay.
There we are. Go to Kelley's. And what's your TikTok? Is it Medium Kelley?
It's at Medium Kelley. Everything's at Medium Kelley. So you can find me really easy. I was good that way. Even my website's mediumkelly.com. I mean,
cool.
You can't go wrong.
So we're going to watch you grow on TikTok.
Yeah, watch me grow. What about you, Cheryl? Tell everybody about I love that you do it's weekly, right?
I'm doing a weekly healing prayer circle, and I call it a healing prayer and meditation circle because we do meditation every time. It's every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Really, I love to bring that group energy together and let people experience that high vibe tribe. It's really an online community for everyone's invited. It's free of charge. You can go to my website, mediumcheryl.com, and join the HPC, the Healing Prayer Circle. But I've been doing it for several years. I love it. I love building a community. I love having special guests on. Kelley, we've had you on, of course. We've had many of our guests on the show have been on my Healing Prayer Circle. But what I talk about is manifesting and healing and creating abundance in your life. So it's always lovely to answer email questions or do mini readings for people when I can. But yeah, I do that. I do that on a weekly basis. I also created, even out of that Healing Prayer Circle, I did create a 30-day meditation journey package that you can buy online. So it's on my website, again, under the shop page. It's mediumcheryl.com, but it's called the 30-day meditation journey. I even think there's $5 off right now when you go to my shop page. It's 30 days worth of video and audio meditation that I take you on. So you can watch me and sit with me in meditation online, or you can take the audio with you when you're out walking or hiking and sit for a few moments and meditate with me. So I'm really very proud of that meditation journey. It's called the 30-day meditation journey again. Yeah,
And
but go ahead.
Can I just tell everybody that if you have not experienced one of Cheryl's meditations, you need to. If you have not experienced her Healing Prayer Circle, you need to. It is such a beautiful feeling. I mean, you can tell by listening to her talk on the radio. She has the most beautiful voice ever. Yeah. And imagine her meditation. She takes you on such a journey. Every time I do a meditation with Cheryl when she's doing one, I mean, I just feel like I'm on top of cloud nine. I mean, it's the best feeling ever, and I love it. So I highly, highly recommend you check out her 30-day meditation journey, and you check out her healing prayer circle. It is a beautiful place.
Thank
And
you.
not only that, she has a great community that she created on Facebook for them.
Mhm.
And everybody's so loving, and everybody prays for everybody. And there is power to multiple people praying for you. It is amazing, and you can feel it. So it is an amazing group that she's created. I'm really proud of it, Cheryl. I think you've
Thank
done a
you.
great job.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Kelly, for that. I appreciate that. And, these meditations and the healing prayer circle, all this information that I'm getting is through meditating myself and receiving information through guides and angels. So I always feel like I have a helping hand from the spirit world and all that I'm trying to create and offer to people, because everyone's on their spiritual path, right? We're all in transformation and awakening, and we're opening up to our sensitivity and our abilities. So I love sharing that with people.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. I feel like we have a couple callers on
Oh,
already.
okay.
We
Wonderful.
haven't really announced it, but I feel like we could take callers now. You want to?
Sure, sure.
So let's take Anne. We have Anne on hold if you want to come on, Anne.
Hi, Anne. Hi, Anne.
Maybe Anne's not on hold anymore. Should we move on to Rachel? Hello?
Hi. We can hear you.
Of a reading from the other side, if there's somebody special I would love to hear from.
Well, who are we speaking with? Is this Rachel or Anne?
This is Rachel.
Oh,
this
hi,
is
Rachel. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. And so you'd like to hear from someone from the other side. So
I
anybody
would.
special, if you want to just give us a relationship but no information?
Yeah, my husband.
Your husband. Can I jump in? Do you mind,
Yeah,
Cheryl?
please, Kelly, go ahead.
So would you understand that your husband, he feels like a pretty smart guy. Like he had a really important job, or he just feels very educated. Would you understand this?
Yes.
And he's very analytical, yes? Or he was very analytical. He still is.
Yeah.
And as I
Yes.
connect with him, I do feel like you guys were like total opposites, but in a good way. He says you totally
Yeah.
balanced him out. He needed you in his life. Do you understand this?
I do.
Because you showed him how to live and how to have fun. Even though he was goofy, you really showed him how to really live and have fun in life. Do you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you guys have children together, yes?
No.
Oh, okay. I feel like he loved children. Were you guys really close with your nieces and nephews or something?
He had children. He has
Ah.
children.
Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like he was a good dad then. That I was right about that feeling. Thank you. But you're
Yes.
still in contact with his family, yes? Like his children?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I feel like he's saying they're yours too in some way. Yes? You're very close with them in some way? You can say
I'm
no.
trying.
Okay, that's fine.
No,
He-
but I'm trying.
Well, I feel like he's saying you are, okay? So he's just really proud and happy about the way things are going. I also feel like his
Mhm.
passing was really unexpected. Do you understand that?
Yes
And you can
and no.
say,
Mhm.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can take that because I feel like he may have been sick, but we all thought he was going to pull through this. Do you understand that?
No.
Okay. He makes me feel like he was a fighter and he wasn't giving up. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I knew he was always trying to be as best as he could and do the best that he could for his health. And I feel like he didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay around. He wanted to hang out and live more life with you. Do you understand that?
Yes, that is true. Yes.
Okay. Well, he's still around. He's on the other side with beautiful people. He's not alone, but he's definitely around you a lot. I feel like he's happy with the way that you've taken care of things, because I do think that you had to make some important decisions that you guys talked about, but maybe you didn't quite settle or something, because I feel like you had to figure it out on your own. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And he's saying you've done a great job. He's very proud, very proud.
Mm.
And is there a change that's going on with like the house or like a move for you?
I'm not sure.
Okay. He makes me
That's
feel
a
like there's a
question.
big transition in your life that's happening.
Mhm.
So maybe that's him giving you confirmation for a decision you need to make. Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay. And then I also feel like with him, um, he has come to visit you at night while you're sleeping. He has come in your dreams, you know?
I ask him to come, but I don't always. Sometimes I've seen him, but I sleep so deeply.
Yes.
I don't always remember.
Don't take any sleep medicine. Don't take any sleep medicine.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Well, he is coming. He is coming. And he's not alone. And why is it that he's barefoot? Did he not like to wear his shoes? He
Oh,
keeps showing me his feet.
no.
I don't know what that's about. I don't like.
That's
Did
funny.
he like the
Well,
outdoors?
Yes, yes,
Okay, because I feel like I'm barefoot, I'm outside, I'm having a blast.
yeah.
Okay. So was there something about his feet though? Because I just keep seeing bare feet.
He had. We joked he had tender feet. He couldn't go barefoot.
Ah, he is
So-
now.
Oh.
He is now. That's what he's saying.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they're not tender
Yeah.
anymore. Cheryl, do you have anything?
Well, I'll just leave you with Rachel. I feel like he comes through in songs or on the radio for you. So please play
Uh-huh.
some music because he feels so, like Kelly mentioned, outdoorsy and funny and athletic and what a sweetheart, this is a good guy. And
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like a sweetheart with this man. Like there is definitely a soulmate connection with the two of you, but keep an eye out for the songs, would you please, and messages.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Well, we're
Awesome.
going to leave you with that, Rachel, and
Thank
we're going to
you
move
so
on
much.
to our next caller. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you for calling, Rachel. Bye.
And Anne, welcome back. I know you got
Yes.
kicked off earlier. Hi.
Hi, Anne.
Hello, thank you. Hi, nice to speak with you, and thank you so much for taking this.
Yeah, how can we help you today?
I just wanted to see if anything popped up around work or career from the other side.
So, Anne, are you thinking about changing jobs or changing careers, please?
Not changing, but moving into the next chapter.
Okay, very good. I do feel like this is something that you want to do or something that's nudging you forward, is what I'm hearing. Is that right?
Yep.
And it's almost like it's been a long time coming, is what I'm hearing,
Yep.
I want to tell you, I feel Archangel Gabriel singing like we're, the trumpets, they're sounding the trumpets, it's been so long. And so welcome, right? Because it's not only more wealth or more accreditation, it's more joy in your life. And I almost feel more free time, you're going to have more free time, or you're more in control too of, you have more say in what you're doing.
Yes.
I also feel you being very connected to your guides. When I connect to Archangel Gabriel, do you know anyone named Gabrielle or Gabby, please? And here in the
my guides never reveal themselves. It's more just I've never received names or anything.
Because I also feel that you are connected to your angels and guides. So even though you may not get a name, I do feel that. I feel like you're very intuitive. You've been open for a long time. It feels like you're on an awakening path too. I want to tell you, so does that make sense? Are you reading books or, interested in this type of conversation? You're watching our show today. You can feel the vibration of love coming through. I mean, we feel in your heart being so open as you are. We know you love animals and you're very gentle and very kind. I feel like you just have a full force of angels behind you. And the reason why I say it is because you're never alone and you take people with you. So when you progress or make improvements in your life, you help share that with other people, right? You're even a teacher in some way. So
thank you.
You're welcome. So that's what I have for you today, is to keep going, moving forward. It all feels positive around you. I felt the color of blue circling you or around you, if you would understand that. And I'm going to leave you with that. Kelly, would you want to add anything for Anne, please?
I think you covered it all, Cheryl. I totally agree with everything you said. It feels perfect.
Okay, very good. Anne. All right, Anne, thank you so much for your call.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anne.
Pleasure.
Yeah, and so we're going to take our next caller, and then maybe we'll do a couple emails after that. So let's welcome Michelle. Michelle, you here? Hi, Michelle. Okay, maybe we lost Michelle.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Can
Hello?
you hear us, Michelle?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, how can we
Okay.
help you today?
I was just wondering if you could give me some insight as to when and if I'll meet a romantic interest.
Do you mind if I take this one, Cheryl?
Please go ahead. Kelley does compatibility too.
So
Just to tell everyone about what you do, compatibility readings.
Yeah, relationship reading. It's not
Relationship
just for love, it could also be for business because I have a
Mm.
lot of business clients too.
Okay.
But Michelle, I do feel like you've met somebody or you're talking to somebody now. Is that correct? Or you're with somebody now?
Oh, I'm not
There-
with anybody right now.
But there's
so.
I feel like you've been talking to somebody. Is that right? There's somebody in your life, maybe a friend or something, a guy.
Well, there's sort of a guy at work that I like, but it's like very hot and cold with him.
Yeah, okay, that's fine because I just feel like he's in your mind or he's on your mind or he's in your energy. Because I know I feel that. And when it comes to relationships, would you understand that your past relationships were difficult the way they ended or just in general? Do you understand that?
Yes.
It almost feels like you have like you're trying to pick people that you need to fix. Is that right?
Yes.
And they're not fixable
Yes.
because they don't want to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And you're very stubborn. You don't want to give up. Is that right?
Yes. True.
So I feel like, this time around, make sure that you're happy with everything about yourself so that you're attracting, a like energy, right? Because like attracts like.
Mhm.
And also, I'm not sure that this person at work that you've got your eyes set on or that you have a little bit of a thing for is the right one. I think that this person also has his own issues and isn't completely open to love. So I just feel like,
Mhm.
He entertains you in a sense because he's probably really cute, right? And you like to
Yes.
look at him. I mean,
He has those,
you
those kind of eyes that like
mesmerize
read
you.
your soul type.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steer clear, I feel, of him. I don't know why. I just feel like he's a heartbreaker, He's not into like
Uh-huh.
anything serious right now. That's what I feel like. He's got his
Mhm.
own issues he's going through. And so I want to say when it comes to when are you going to meet somebody, it's when you're ready. And I feel like you say you're ready, but you're really not. I feel like you're kind of doing things still where you're working on yourself. And I think that you've been doing this for a while. So you'll know when you're ready and you're going to attract that right person. I think right now you're just having fun and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like practice. You get to practice your boundaries by, figuring out like, how what you don't like and what you do like in a relationship. Because remember, you get to create the relationship that you want by telling people how to
Mhm.
treat you. And that's the way you tell them is with your boundaries. And that's where I feel like you need to work on is your boundaries. Do you understand that?
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you're going to
Yep,
meet
makes
Mr.
sense.
Right, I feel like in the next year and a half. I feel like you're so
Okay.
close to being ready. There's a few more things I feel like your soul wants you to do. What do you think,
Okay.
Cheryl?
Well, I giggle because it's like, wow, I got the same thing. I just have to, Michelle, before you go, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and we all feel your sensitivity. I mean, you are just nothing but heart. Okay. So keep that bar high because there is someone out there for you who is just as sensitive and loving as you are. Kelley mentioned next year, maybe a year and a half. I felt next year in August. So I'm like, I got the same thing. So I wanted to tell you that because, he is
Okay.
there. He is there.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I love it when
Thank
we
you,
get the
ladies. I
same
appreciate you
thing.
so much.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye. You too.
So let's welcome Bridget and then we'll do emails because we'll probably go on a commercial after this.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, Bridget.
Hi. Can you hear me?
We
We
can.
can.
How can we help you?
Sorry. I'm good. How are you? I was wanting to know if there's any messages from my husband, please.
Yeah, I
No.
definitely felt a man coming through for you right away. And
He's
was
usually
this,
pretty quick.
I'm sorry, what's that, dear?
I said he's usually pretty quick sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I think he started talking before you started talking. And I want to tell you, he does feel like a man of your dreams. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, talk about everything. He's your world. That's what he says.
Yeah.
But I want you to know that
Yeah.
you're his world too. And I really get a
Aw.
sense of, yeah, I know he's romantic. And I feel like he's telling me about, you guys spending a lot of time together, right? You do feel like, like the best of the best of friends, the best of everything, really.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
joined with someone
I
at the
try my
hip.
best to communicate.
Oh, wait, ask me again, please.
No, it's okay. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just said I try my best to communicate with him.
Oh, well, he knows that.
Fire.
He knows that. He knows that. And he knows that. And he knows that you either write to him or you read the letters that the both of you have written. And he's very funny too. I feel very animated with your husband. Like, I want to play. I want to play. And,
Yeah.
he wants to tell you, I feel like the headaches are gone. Can you understand that? Like, it feels like he had headaches at some point.
Yeah.
I want to also tell you that whatever it is you're doing in the world right now, it's the right thing. Like, he always wants you to know, don't have any doubt, you're doing the right thing. And also, do you wear something around your neck, please, that represents that love for your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. And I just feel a very charming man with him. I just feel, and you still wear the rings, please, that you wear a lot of things that he's given you.
Yes.
And,
I do.
he is, and, when I mention soulmate, I don't take it lightly. I just want to say you guys have been together many lifetimes. All right. Anyway,
I keep asking him that because I'm so curious. I'm like, how long has it been? How many lives have we had? Where have we been in the world?
well, you can still connect.
Give me all the answers.
Well, I'm telling you, he is quite the traveler and wants to take you on that voyage and that trip. So whether you sit in meditation or sit quietly, he may come to you in your dreams, please. Have you had a visitation from your husband?
I think I've had several, and actually I had one last night, but it's like, it's so hard for me to even picture him in a memory in my mind because I just get too emotional.
That's fine. And
I hadn't quite clicked that yet. So I think he changes the way he looks, but I just really feel like it's him. But then I can't remember most of my dream. I can only remember like the strong part.
that's
I don't know if
okay.
that makes sense, but
No, it's
it's
fine.
only like little pieces, and I just know it's him.
Mhm. And so I do believe, and just to tell everyone, maybe we can talk about visitations, Kelley, but a visitation is one of those dreams where, it's real, right?
It
It's
feels
real. It
real.
happened, right, Kelley? You were there,
Yes, it's
right?
like it. It's like you're with them.
Yeah.
It's tangible.
Yeah,
It feels
and
like you can.
super strong. Last night was probably the strongest one I've ever had.
Well, just know
And
that it's,
actually, I've been thinking about it a lot today.
well, perfect. And then it comes through in a reading to validate and confirm that, your husband's love and he's here for you and he's solid, he's a solid guy and he hasn't left. And I just want to tell you, there's a true emotional heart-to-heart connection with you and him, right?
Yeah. He's
Uh,
funny too, very
Wonderful.
funny. He's got a good sense of
Go
humor.
ahead, Kel.
He's just got a good sense of humor. I feel like he likes to make you laugh.
We have to stop
does.
there. We wish you well. Thank you for the call, everyone. We have to take a break. You're listening to Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. We'd love your calls and your questions. So all the best to you for calling in, and we'll be right back after this break.
You're clear.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Bridget, for calling in. Sorry we had to cut you off quickly, but
So Cheryl and everybody on Facebook, we're going to answer as many emails as we can. We have so many, and thank you for the emails. We're very excited to answer these questions. If you were trying to get a reading from a loved one in spirit and you sent us an email, it's best to call in because then we could just kind of give you the reading right then. It's difficult to do a reading, for me at least, through an email. I like to hear your voice. I like to have confirmation. Unless Cheryl wants to try to do them, it's up to you.
Oh, I'm good either way. We can do an email question for sure and go from there. And
You
if-
want to pick the first question and I'll pick the next one?
Okay. I'll have one ready.
Okay. Don't forget the one from yesterday.
The one from Alejandra that was such a nice one.
That was
Oh,
very
yes, the
nice.
little kitty cat.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
It's
I sent it to you.
Bettina. Bettina.
I don't know where it went. Was that from this morning? Oh, it was this morning.
This morning.
I see it now. So let's see. Oh, it's a very cute kitty too. I just love the feeling of her.
Back in about 30 seconds.
You're listening to Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed with Kelley and Cheryl. If you have questions for the hosts or guests, you can join us on the show at 888-346-9141. That's 888-346-9141. Now let's get back to the show. Here again are Cheryl and Kelley.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed, the wonderful radio show that's on Voice America and the Empowerment Channel. We thank them so much for having us be hosts on this wonderful program. And we want to thank you and everyone that's been calling in and asking our questions. Thank you to all of our callers. We want to continue today's readings, and I'd like to start with an email question that we received. It was from Bettina. It's around a missing cat, and she sent us a picture of her cat. We can't share it with you, but we know. And Bettina, you lost your beautiful, handsome cat. And I want to tell you what I picked up when I meditated on your lovely animal is that when she did, she's very smart, by the way, and I feel like she was in a shelter, where she ended up being in a shelter. Like, she's very smart. I see her like jumping up on the trees, very smart, staying away from anyone that would harm her or anything. So she was safe. And then I feel like she was picked up and taken to a shelter and since has been adopted out. So I would just suggest to you, please go to your local shelters. Please take these photographs, Bettina, because I do feel there might be a connection at one of these shelters. And I felt one near you. So that's what I have for you, Bettina. I hope this helps. And Kelley, you saw the picture of the beautiful cat. Do you have anything, please? Or
Well,
do you...
I just got that she's very, very sweet and loving, and that everybody, she would have gone up to everybody to get affection. And if she was microchipped, I don't think they found the microchip. So that's why I think she was adopted out, or she's about to be adopted out. I know it's been a year. She might actually be in foster home right now. So just check around and see what you can do. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, and I'm going to pick one from, I'm going to decide here. So where is it? Here's one. It's a question. So this one says, what I'm wondering if everyone will transition to 5D Earth. I've read some people will remain in 3D and be left behind, which is hard to understand how that works. Thanks. Well, that's an interesting question. I don't know why I picked it, because it's not my forte, but I'm going to answer it because I've had a lot of interaction with the 5D stuff recently with Kimberly Meredith, and it's quite fascinating. I actually feel like it's new lingo for things we've always said, and it's really just moving into this new dimension of, letting go a lot of the things that don't serve us as a society. And it's about finding that love and connecting. And yeah, there are going to be people that are left behind, but I mean, I don't think it's happening like all of a sudden one day we're all moving on and they're stuck. I think it's something that's transitioning and happening over a long period of time. It's not happening as quick as a lot of people think, but it's definitely happening. And people, some people don't figure things out in this lifetime. It doesn't mean that they're not going to figure it out in their next lifetime, or they're not going to figure it out when they get to the other side and they do their life review. Because even as we're doing work here, we're also doing work on the other side. So don't feel sad. It's part of our journey. And it's just the way that we chose to do things. What do you think, Cheryl?
Oh, I saw this question too, and it is an interesting question. And what I got from it right away is no one is going to be left behind. Really, we're all at different levels in our evolvement and our transformation. I know that's where Kelley is agreeing with me on that too, because we're all going to go farther in our evolvement. Okay, so maybe we all leave 3D. But some of us may stay, but no worries there, because we're all very different people and we're all on our soul's path. But just remember, we're all being guided by our loved ones, our spirit guides and angels. We also have a soul, right? We're these spiritual beings having this human experience, and our soul is awakening, and our soul is going to want to do different things and try new things out. So it is really about just being kind to yourself, right? Being kind to yourself, not being hard on yourself, presenting acts of kindness out in the world to help other people, and just trying to stay in that place of hope and of faith, that, you are definitely in the right place at the right time.
Here's the thing too. I mean, being spiritual doesn't mean we're perfect.
Truly.
It really just means that I'm aware, and I'm being conscious of the choices I make in life. And sometimes I make mistakes and I just have to correct them, or I'm hard on myself, about it. But I don't, it's not the end of the world. I know I'm not perfect. And so I think that that's really, the key to it is like, we can only do what we can do at the moment, and keep working and striving for the best. I'm always growing. I'm always evolving, and I'm always learning. It's never going to stop. Right?
Right. We're students the whole way through, right? And we always do the best we can. And as long as you're doing the best you can, then that's really, the ultimate goal here is to enjoy your life and, do your best. And some of the most enlightened people or most spiritual people have a hard life sometimes, or they're struggling, but that doesn't mean they've always struggled or they always will struggle. It's just everyone's in a transition and certainly go through many periods of transformation in their life.
Yes, I agree. I think it's a really good question, because there's so much about 5D, and like, what was it, a couple of years ago, that the big term was leveling up, and there's always like new lingo, and I'm just a down to earth person. Just give me regular words. 5D really, it's just basically talking about living a spiritual life and living a better life and creating a better world, which is something we've been talking about for many generations. It's not a new concept. So they're just rebranding an old concept to me. I totally believe in it, but I'm not sure I like all these new terms. Maybe I'm old school.
Well, you know what? Wait a few.
There'll be another term.
There'll be a new term. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be an 8D or something. I don't know. I'm not mocking it in any way.
No, not at all.
I just think that it's a new way to get people's attention.
Yeah.
To something that's been happening for a long time.
It's been happening for years.
Yeah, and maybe it's a way to really kind of bring it forward again, because people sometimes push it out. So maybe that's why we have to have these new terms. I just get, in my head, I just go to the old terminology.
Can I just say, I think 5D or fifth dimension, it's a good thing, because it helps us wake up to the importance or the awareness that we are our own healers, our own facilitators. Like, we can create and manifest and attract and enjoy life and realize
have a better world,
and find that, we really are connected, right? We're connected on such a deeper level.
And the things that we're doing now, we need to stop, like the plastic and those things. Like, we're destroying our planet, right? So we need to be more focused and aware on that. And it's hard to make changes in our society, but I know that we're trying. I mean, people still use plastic bottles and buy plastic things because there's not a lot of options. But I think that the world is changing, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. You want to? Who picked that one? Me or you?
I don't know.
You want to pick the next one?
Can I just read a beautiful email that Alejandra wrote, and then you can do whatever you want to do. But I have to tell everyone, thank you, Alejandra, for writing this, and it just really, touched us deeply. She says, "Hello, I just want to start out by saying I watch your show weekly, and I love it. Thank you for doing this. I'm starting my own spiritual journey with energy healing and mediumship, and love to know if Spirit has any messages for me." So Alejandra, I think your message for today is that you're stepping into this with an open mind and an open heart. And, that will take you leaps and bounds, right? Kelley?
I feel that you're very connected to your angels and that you're being guided by your angels and they help you in your healing. And I think you've always had this gift and you're an old soul who's had many lives and you were a healer in your past lives, because I feel like you always come back to be a healer again. And each time you create this or start this new journey, you go about it in a different way. So I think that you're on the right path and you're going to do amazing.
And just to tell everyone, we get a lot of questions about spirit guides. So maybe, Kelley, we can talk about spirit guides on another show or something, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. So now it's your turn. Do you want to take a call or?
Yeah, let's take a couple calls now.
Okay.
Barbara is the next one on hold, if she's still on. Hi, Barbara.
Hello?
Hi, is this Barbara?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for holding and welcome. How can we help you?
Thank you. Okay, well, all right. Actually, I'm putting the question out to both of you because I could use all the advice I could get. Right now, I've been diagnosed with a kind of a catastrophic illness, and I have a question. Is there any way to get my red blood cells up back to normal? I don't want to take, it's called zanubrutinib, which is the medicine that my oncologist wants me to take. Mm-hmm. And there's another one, I think, Procrit. And I'm afraid I don't do well. I've had a bad history taking drugs, and I'm not sure what it is. But do you if I'm forced to take this medication, do you foresee any problems if I take them? And the other part of that question is, is there anything holistic that can help me get back to normal? Just to have normal red blood cells. Is there any other alternative I can go? Because I have like swelling feet and I'm very, very tired all the time. I'm just whatever. So anything that you guys can pick up or whatever, I would really appreciate.
Well, I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm a firm believer that, medical community is helpful, but so is a holistic approach. And I don't have the expertise. I can just tell you that, on the herbs and all that, I can tell you what spirit tells me. But I feel like seeing a medical medium or a shaman or a healer of some sort would be really helpful. And I would highly recommend Kimberly Meredith. She's an amazing healer in the Los Angeles area, but she does things on Skype.
You don't get any information about, medical or whatever.
I do, but I don't know. This sounds pretty complicated, and I don't want to give, I feel like you got to always follow your doctor's advice, right? And knowing that it's a pretty.
Really, I don't want to.
Exactly.
Any other holistic, there's no way.
Well, I do think there is an alternative approach. I think that's why I encourage you to reach out to maybe looking for Chinese medicine, holistic healer, medical mediums, things like that, where they have the expertise and the knowledge of the herbs and of the natural remedies, because that's what they study.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Cheryl?
Since you're not able to answer that question, I just wanted to have another question then, because I have so many problems here. It's a legal thing. I have like a legal case that's been in the court, and I've decided that, the amount that they gave me was too low, and I've decided I want to take it to court. Do you see if I'm going to win if I take it to court? Do I have to give you any details?
No, I don't. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot going for you on your end, that you have a lot to show for your case, and that there's a lot of evidence or, paperwork. There's a lot of documents, I believe. But I am hearing you have a right to this information or a right to this winning this decision. That's what I'm hearing around this,
A
okay.
right to win. Yeah.
And what
Okay.
I'm hearing or feeling as well is that going to court is going to scare them, and they're going to offer you more money.
Oh, okay. So maybe it'll be settled, or I'll bring it before the judge. I wasn't sure. All I know is I was inspired to get up because I'm like an intuitive too, ladies. And I've been intuitive all my life. And I pray and then I receive. And I just got hit with something. And it told me to sit down and write this guy a letter. And I decided I wanted the other lawyer. And all of a sudden that fell into line. And I just had such a positive feeling. But I just wanted to corroborate it with you because, you know.
I feel it's a good choice. It's a good decision.
Okay, so that I'm going to fight because I would never get more money, right? And the one guy I had was like a milk toast. He didn't even have a strong handshake. I'm sorry. I go a lot by my own intuition, my own gut.
Well, that's smart. We all should, right?
Yeah,
we all should. Well, thank you, Barbara.
Yeah.
Hope everything goes well, and sending you love for your love and healing for your health. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye. Let's welcome Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Ashley, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, awesome.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
How can we help you today?
I kind of just wanted a little bit of like insight. Like, am I going to meet anybody soon? Have I already met them and I'm just not aware of it?
Cheryl, do you want to take this one?
I will. I feel like you already have people around you that want to be with you.
Admirers.
Thank you. And are you dating right now, may I ask, Ashley?
No, I'm not.
I feel like
go ahead. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I feel like you have people around you that are like admirers of you. That's what I'm just hearing. And I just felt the number 3. So I just feel like there's 3 people out there. And are you on Facebook and things? I just feel like you're on social media or they're aware of you. And
yeah, I am.
Like they're in connection with you. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And you're not dating anyone right now. Is that right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Can I
go ahead, Kelley, go ahead.
Well, I just want to ask you, you have a lot of guy friends, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Because I want to say I agree with Cheryl. 3 of them have this like huge crush on you, but are afraid. Like they feel like you're out of their league or something. So you must be very beautiful.
What was that?
I said you must be very beautiful because I feel like they're intimidated by you and smart. So I do think that there are some good guys that to me, one of them feels very special. Is there somebody with a name that starts with E, like Eric or Aaron or like an E name or that E sound?
I have an ex-boyfriend named Eddie.
Okay, and are you guys still friends?
No.
Okay, so that's not it. Somebody in your current life, I just feel like I'm hearing that sound, the E sound. So I just feel like you're connected to them still, and this person, and you talk to them or hang out with them or something.
I can't think of anybody.
That's okay. And do you play pool?
No.
Do you know somebody who plays pool?
No.
Okay, because I keep seeing somebody hitting the pool ball and like getting like 3 balls in the holes at once, like they're really good at pool. So I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. I mean, I have somebody that I'm really interested in, but I don't feel like he sees me at all.
Well, that's the problem is people not seeing who you are or recognizing you. And also my last question for you, Ashley, before we let you go here, are you doing any online dating? Only because I'm not feeling it for you for some reason.
I was trying and I gave up on it.
Yeah, I just don't feel like it's just not for you for some reason, whatever that means. So yeah, okay, well, that's good. So you tried it. And then, yeah, I think in that way you're listening to your intuition. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. So what is this person you're interested in? You said you're interested in somebody, but they don't see you.
Yeah. His name is Rob.
Oh. So this is what I'm hearing with Rob. Something around he's not ready for a relationship. It doesn't mean that he's not nice or sweet or you can't build a relationship with him. But at the moment, I feel like, yeah, he's not interested in dating, or he's not interested in a relationship. I don't know. I feel a little shy and pulled back when I walk into his energy. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That, go ahead, Kelley. What are you shaking your head for? And
Oh yeah, I feel like with Rob, he's had his heart broken one too many times. And so he's a little shy about relationships, or a little jaded, I want to say.
Okay.
But I think if you got to know him, or if he got to know you, he'd open up, because he's a big softy on the inside. That's what I hear. He's a real sweetheart. He has a big heart, but he's so afraid to open that heart up. So I say, don't give up on Rob. Just get to know him. Hang out with him as a friend or something and see what happens.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
He's my son's coach, so it makes it.
Yeah, a little awkward, huh? Is he divorced recently? Is that it? He went through a bad divorce?
I don't think so.
Okay. I just feel like he had a bad relationship where he's had his heart broken too many times.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think it's off limits. I think he's a good guy.
Okay. Well, I will keep trying then.
You never know.
I believe it's worth a go. It's worth definitely building a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your call.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Thank you. You too. So we have 5 minutes left till the show ends.
Can I just say something, Kelley, real quick?
Yeah.
I wanted to remind everyone, Kelley and I are contributing authors on this book called The Last Breath. It's available on Amazon. It's true stories of mediumship and spiritual messages in the afterlife. It includes great meditations or great guidelines or tools on how to be aware of spirit world, or how to see signs from spirits. So there's beautiful stories. I'm in chapter 6. I'm in the spirit party. I talk about my relationship and helping my father during his passing and seeing the spirit world. And Kelley is chapter 33. You said grieving is believing. That was the name of your...
No, believing and grieving.
Believing and grieving. I was reading it backwards there, but
I know, it's okay. And my chapter is about losing my son and my spirituality, how it kind of got me through my grief. Yeah.
But everyone, along with Kelley, I'm also doing readings on phone, on Zoom. You can reach me on mediumcheryl.com. Always go to both of our websites, Medium Cheryl, Medium Kelley, and get on our newsletter and find out what we're up to. If we're ever offering, some tips and tools on how to connect with the spirit world, or ways to improve your own intuition. You'll always be reading that about us. You see us on Seeing Beyond every week. So Kelley, it's just been such a great show. Time flies.
It does. And let me just say too, we haven't decided if we're going to do a second season yet. If you guys would like us to do a second season, let us know in the email. Send us an email. Tell us, about it. Tell us what you'd like us to do different, if anything different, or what you'd like us to talk about if we do another season. We're very curious to hear what you guys are thinking and how you like the show. We're about halfway through the show right now, so it's a good time to start planning and thinking. So definitely let us know, and share the show with as many people as you can. We want to reach more people. All right. Anything else? Go ahead.
Sorry, right now these programs, they're available on the voiceamerica.com empowerment channel. They're available on our Facebook pages. They're available on our YouTube channels. So please subscribe to our YouTube and our Facebook pages. We have some exciting guests coming up. We have a astrologist coming up. We have a numerology coming up. So we have really some more great shows lined up. We're so excited about, all of our special guests.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week, where we're going to talk to Kat Devine, and that's going to be an interesting show and a fun show. So she's also written a chapter in our book.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And just for everyone who's joining us on a weekly basis, we so appreciate you helping to build our Seeing Beyond community. That's what we want to do. We want to help bring more light and love to the world, just as you do. So we know we're reaching many light workers and many people who are interested in learning about their own spiritual development. So we're here for you. Please, once again, email us with your questions or what you're interested in, maybe even what you're struggling with, and we'll see if we can't pick your question for next time.
So thank you, everybody, and appreciate all the questions. And sorry we didn't get to all of them, but we're going to keep trying. So please come back next week, because I'm sure that Kat will want to answer questions with us. She's an amazing psychic, medium, and healer.
Oh, that'll be lovely.
Yeah.
We know that we have a Father's Day weekend coming up, and we just want to wish all the fathers and everyone a happy Father's Day. Your father that's here or departed, we always send love out. So please join us again next Wednesday on Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed. Thank you, everyone.